Nez Perce Ag was started in 1999 by my father, Pat Barnett, and my mom, Patty Barnett. They started it in '99 to be able to provide service and products to the local farmers. So Nez Perce Ag, we offer dry fertilizer blending capabilities, liquid fertilizer blending capabilities. We offer a lot of custom application from spray-in to dry fertilizer application. In 2023, we added custom seeding and liquid fertilizer chiseling. We feel the importance of offering these custom applications because in certain falls and springs, the windows for these farmers to get in and cover these acres as farmers are getting bigger and bigger, the window for getting over all of it could be tighter. And so we're there to offer our help. Nez Perce Ag was started the same year I was born, and being right here in a small farming community, I don't know nothing else. This is all I've grown up doing. It's what I love. Working with the farmers, it's a lifestyle. And as you grow up in it, it becomes part of you. Your employees become like family. You work with them every day. In this small farming town, it's all we have. Well, I think what sets us apart is our serviceability. We try to keep up on our maintenance. Maintenance is a big part of our business, from keeping things looking good to keeping our equipment functional and operational. When you talk to farmers, I think it's our serviceability that sets us apart. You know, we're willing to push weather, to put in the longer hours, because we know that these growers, they get one shot to take care of this crop, and it's their livelihood. So some of the things we offer here, this year we're adding on to our fertilizer plant. We're going to be able to double our blending capacity to be able to serve that farmer quicker so that they can come in, get what they need, back to the field farming. The ability to impregnate dry fertilizer. So in 2020, my brother works hand in hand with me every day. He started Barnett Air in 2020. He's an aerial applicator pilot. Started flying right out of high school, went to school, got the credentials, come back, decided flying's what he loves to do. Well, my take on soil health from being right here in this part of the area is we're primarily dryland wheat farming. We're so heavily reliant on the weather. We can try to do everything right, timing-wise, application-wise, but we're limited on the weather. And it just seems like year after year, we're always pushing that yield. You know, as equipment gets bigger, things are getting done more timely, but is there something else that's hinging our yield ability to be able to push that yield even farther? And so I look at soil health as, you know, we're pushing everything else. Now it's time to look into that deeper and deeper. But yeah, when looking at soil health, a big part of that is the biological side of it. And when looking at the biological side of it, AgriGro provides that fit for us. Being able to team up with them provides simplicity. These growers aren't having to go out there and make another pass on the field just to be able to fit in the biological side of things. They can do it with liquid or dry fertilizer. They can do it when they're doing their pre-emerge pass. There's no extra application that's having to be put into this. It fits right into things that the farmers are already doing. So something that really made me want to solidify my working relationship with AgriGro is the fact that they're not a fly-by-night operation. They've been in business a long time. They stand behind what they believe in. They're willing to provide the research to show these growers that these products work. So one thing that made me feel really good about solidifying my relationship with AgriGro is the fact that they've been around for over 40 years. They have spent the money to provide independent research, USDA studies, university research, to show these growers that their products work. What we've been doing with AgriGro, we have validated through data and research right here on the Camas Prairie on fields that we've applied to show the farmers that what we're doing with AgriGro is working.
So we're excited to work with Mitch and Nez Perce Ag. This relationship of finally coming together has been in the works the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. I've personally been up here on the Camas Prairie the last 10 years working with growers, some independent agronomists and so forth. A few years ago, one of our, a gentleman that we both know said, you ought to look at maybe teaming up with Mitch at Nez Perce Ag. So we had our initial discussions and it was something that, there was interest there, but it's all about relationships. We had to kind of figure that out.
Yeah, it was figuring out how can we best work with each other to make it work for the grower. There were some things we had to figure out, iron out. It took time.
Yeah, it does. It does take time. And so we've had some other retailers in the area that we've attempted to work with. It just didn't mesh. Again, it's about people. Not all relationships work out. And but we're excited to work with Mitch. He's an honest soul. Gotten to know a little bit more about his background with his family's operation and we're excited to work together. There are a few things that we do offer through Mitch with our prebiotic technology. Our seed treatment's called Seed Max, and we can apply that to the seed for planting purposes. Our Ignite S4, we can impregnate dry fertilizer. As Mitch said, he's got an impregnation system here that works really well. That's great. You can put that down at planting or any kind of top dress application. Foliar blend, we put that in with our herbicide application. Our Ignite S2, we can put that down in liquid in row, pre-plant application. And then our calcium, our chelated calcium. Up here, there's some lime sources up here where you'll spend anywhere from $65 to $100 plus per ton per acre. And a lot of the growers on the timber cut soils need 2 to 6 tons from an agronomic recommendation. That's a lot of money. Where our chelated calcium, we can provide at a 2-gallon rate, for 12 and a half, 13 bucks an acre. It's pretty flexible. The ease of use of what we do is a big deal. There's a lot of technologies that are great sounding in theory, but when it comes down to practical use, easy to use, quick and go, that's really where we shine. And then our consistent results. We've got a lot of data, university, independent USDA data, and then we've been teaming up with independent agronomists here in this area and so forth too to prove concept in the backyard of this area. So with all that, we look forward to working with each of you.